Welcome back to AJ's Insights, and today we're diving into a question that has Marvel fans, critics, and even casual moviegoers wondering, will Spider-Man Brand New Day be the film that saves Marvel? Because let's face it, Marvel is not the studio it once was. Just a few years ago, the MCU was the biggest juggernaut in Hollywood history, delivering back-to-back billion-dollar blockbusters like Infinity War, Endgame, and No Way Home. But lately, that unstoppable golden streak has slowed down to a crawl. Movies like Eternals promised to be groundbreaking, but fizzled at the box office, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania was marketed as the start of a brand new era, yet was met with disappointment. Captain America. Brave New World struggled to live up to its predecessors, and the Marvels didn't just underperform, it became the lowest-grossing MCU film ever, a title no one expected for a brand once synonymous with success. Even Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. First steps, films meant to energize fans and set up the next big saga, stumbled under the weight of high expectations and lack of audience interest. For the first time in over a decade, Marvel feels vulnerable. The superhero fatigue is real, and the cracks in the foundation are showing. Which is why all eyes are now on Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Spider-Man has always been Marvel's most reliable hero, the friendly neighborhood wall crawler who brings audiences together across generations. And Brand New Day isn't just another Spider-Man sequel, it's a film being positioned as the reset button, the moment Marvel needs to prove it still has what it takes to deliver stories that matter. Tom Holland is back, but this time, Peter Parker is more broken and isolated than we've ever seen him, picking up the pieces after the devastating events of No Way Home. With the world forgetting who he is, this story dives into the essence of Spider-Man, not just the flashy suits and multiverse cameos, but the core struggle of a young man trying to balance responsibility with sacrifice. This emotional weight is what could set Brand New Day apart from the films that have left audiences unimpressed in recent years. But here's where things get exciting. Marvel isn't just putting Spider-Man back on the streets of New York. They're bringing in Jon Bernthal's Punisher, finally making his MCU big screen debut, which adds a darker, grittier layer fans have been begging for. Then there's Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, showing up alongside Spidey, possibly hinting at a mentor dynamic or even a clash of ideologies. Add to that the intriguing casting of Sadie Sink and Tremel Tillman in undisclosed roles, and you've got the promise of not just fan service, but something truly fresh. And for longtime fans of the comics, the very title Brand New Day carries weight. It's inspired by the storyline where Peter loses everything and has to rebuild from scratch, a bold narrative choice that signals this movie won't play it safe. What makes this even more dramatic is the timing. Marvel has reached a crossroads. If Brand New Day succeeds, it could reignite the passion that has been missing and re-establish Marvel as the giant of the box office. But if it fails, if audiences walk away feeling underwhelmed yet again, it could deepen the cracks in Marvel's empire and push the MCU into uncharted, dangerous territory. This is why some fans are calling it Marvel's last bet. Because after a wave of flops and near misses, Spider-Man is the one character left who can still inspire mass audiences and cut through the superhero fatigue. People don't just see Spider-Man as another hero. They see him as a cultural icon, a symbol of hope, struggle, and resilience. And if Marvel plays this right, if they return to emotional storytelling, grounded stakes, and powerful character arcs, then Brand New Day could be remembered as the film that saved Marvel. But let's be real, the stakes couldn't be higher. Marvel has oversaturated audiences with content, from endless Disney Plus shows to back-to-back releases that no longer feel like events. The hype is gone. The mystery is gone. And with DC gearing up under James Gunn to launch its own cinematic universe reboot, the competition has never been fiercer. Which means Spider-Man, Brand New Day has to deliver. Not just as a good film, but as a great one. It has to remind people why they fell in love with superheroes in the first place. It has to prove that Marvel isn't just recycling old formulas, but capable of evolving, surprising, and moving audiences again. And if it doesn't, then Marvel may lose its place at the very top of the blockbuster mountain for good. So, the question stands, can Spider-Man save Marvel one more time? Personally, I think this is the film that could bring back the magic. Spider-Man has always been the heart of Marvel, and Brand New Day looks like it has the perfect mix of nostalgia, grit, and reinvention to reignite the flame. But nothing is guaranteed, and all eyes will be on Marvel when this film swings into theaters. This has been AJ's Insights. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And let me know in the comments if you think Spider-Man can save the MCU from collapse. Until next time, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.